Having strong, stable glutes, core, shoulders and arms can really help you to stay strong on the bike, especially when you're sprinting, riding out of the saddle or time trialing. Now, some cyclists seem to get that strength just from riding a bike, but I always had to work at it. And since 2007, when I started cycling, I've been doing a core session given to me by the English Institute of Sport. And I've shown you some of those exercises in a previous video. Now, you might like to know that when I started trying to do those exercises, I literally could not. I fell off the ball, I collapsed on the gym floor, and I basically just felt really weak and useless. It took me ages to learn how to do them. And once I did, I got up to about 30 reps. And I did that same core session for years and years. Eventually though, I realised I had a bit of a problem with specificity. Basically, I could do those 4 exercises really well, but introduce a new exercise and I had no chance. Now that's because when you learn a new exercise like this, it's not just about strength, it's also about balance, coordination and neuromuscular pathways. Now, my balance and coordination are pretty poor, so I was quite chuffed to learn to do any of them really, but I realised that I was going to have to mix it up if I wanted to stay strong and robust on the bike. Basically, you have to keep challenging yourself. So in my quest to find new and challenging core exercises, here are the 5 hardest ones I've found over the years. Now, I'm not saying they're the hardest exercises ever, and of course, if you add free weights to your gym training, well, you can make things much harder in terms of pure muscular strength. I'm also not claiming that I can actually do them properly yet, so this should at least be entertaining. Number 1, this is what I call a Swiss ball burpee. The starting position is a plank with your feet flexed on the ball, body in one straight line from heels to shoulders. Don't arch your back or sag in the middle. The burpee is 3 separate movements. First, a leg tuck, rolling the ball slowly towards you, keeping your backside nice and low. Then roll it back to plank position. Second, hinge at the hips, keeping your legs straight to roll the ball towards you and slowly return to the plank. Finally, a press up, returning to plank to start again. Complete the whole sequence 10 times through, then rest for 2 minutes and try again. Number 2 is my nemesis. It is a chin-up combined with a windscreen wiper. And as I really struggle to do just one chin-up, it's quite a challenge. Here goes. Remain near the top with your elbows at 90 degrees. Then lift your body and your legs up so your body is as close to horizontal as you can get it. Knees together with 90-degree angles at your hips and your knees, like the position you might have for sitting in a chair. Then twist around your upper body, sweeping your legs through the air like they're windscreen wipers. 5, done well, is pretty good going. Then you can rest and try another set. Now, I haven't yet thought of a name for this exercise, but it's quite like a 3-legged dog in yoga, but once again involving a Swiss ball. So here goes. Start in the plank position with your feet on the Swiss ball, then raise one leg up high behind you. Swing the leg underneath you, diagonally towards the opposite elbow, bending at the knee. Try to keep your hips and shoulders as steady as possible, and try to do 2 sets of 5 to 10 on each side. Number 4 is an explosive jump from seated. Now you want to find a bench or the edge of a sofa, sit on the edge of it, and your knees should not be past right angle, so maximum bend in your knee should be 90 degrees. Start out with no weights at all, one leg only. See if you can jump from seated like this. With both legs, because normally one leg is stronger than the other. This is my weak leg. Once you're happy jumping with no weights, you can start introducing dumbbells. Now I would start small with 1 kilo or 2 kilos in each hand. Hold the dumbbells slightly in front of you so they don't hit the bench, and try and do the same thing again. Remember that your resting foot is not allowed to touch the floor, and you want to try and complete the jump in one smooth movement from seated to jumping. Number 5 is the Swiss ball hamstring curl that you might have tried already, but with the added complication of a slight wobble to introduce the use of stabilizing muscles at both ends of the movement, like this. Start in a bridge position with your heels on top of the ball, shoulders on the ground, and with your body in a straight line from shoulders to heels. Raise one leg off the ball and, keeping your knees next to each other with your hips stable, slowly roll the ball towards you, lifting your hips higher, and then slowly roll it away again. Try 2 sets of 5 to 10 on each leg. Well, I hope this video has proved entertaining at least, and maybe it will also encourage you to mix up your core stability training. Now, I've deliberately avoided presenting any exercises that involve heavy weights because although I do free weights training, and I know lots of other cyclists who also do to help their riding, there is more of an injury risk, so I think you're better off getting the advice of a qualified coach before starting with heavy weights. Now, if you think you've got a tougher self-weight exercise, please let me know down in the comments so I can try it. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share it with any friends who you think need a little bit of toughening up, and click right here if you'd like to see a beginner's core stability session.